Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Subnautica. Yeah, so I figured it was time to get back in, get spooked by some more crazy creatures. Hopefully, you guys join me here on the stream. If not, you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. And definitely try to hit that like button if you can't. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, let's get back into it. So, last episode, we built up our base a little bit more. See if we're out of power.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Almost. We're almost out of power. Now, what we can do... here we go. Bio-reactor. We could try to make a bio-reactor. These things actually produce quite a bit of power. And they're not really difficult. Obviously, I mean, it's just wiring kits and stuff. I think the problem we're going to face is we've got the titanium, obviously. We can get the lubricant right from outside. Our power is kind of low right now, but it's nighttime.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I think what we need to do, we're gonna have to go hunting for some more silver. Seems like silver is actually the weirdest oddball thing that we're getting a lot of right now. Finding lithium though, that's pretty good. Ah, this is sore. Gold. More gold. Oh, this is shale, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I was discussing with a friend earlier. Subnautica is not strictly a horror game. But I think it's just part of our human psyche that it's under the water. We're not aquatic animals. And so everything in the water is kind of alien and foreign to us. Let's see, that might be some right here. It looks like shell. Maybe that little more rounded off one. Oof. Now we do need to be careful. If we go too far that way, we are going to have visitors. Some more titanium. Pretty good at titanium right now. Well, while we're out searching anyways, we might as well explore. I think, what is this? This is called like the mushroom forest biome? Now, I think that there are some baddies out here, but not all that many. But what we are going to want to do is we're going to try to find one of these guys and we're going to scan them. I guess we'll take this out. Why not? Could have sworn I just saw something I didn't like. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But yeah, I mean, the mushroom biome itself is actually a fairly, I want to say, safe biome. But like I've said so many times before on this playthrough, they have changed the game quite a bit since I last played, so. Some modifications, fragment. So as you can see, it starts opening up. Ow, what the heck was that? Okay, what's this guy? Okay, he's nothing. Alright. I'm pretty sure there used to be a baddie right down in there.
New blueprint acquired.
Ah! So those guys are bone sharks. Not like horrible, but not, you know, not good for us either. Yeah, see them down there. I don't remember them being here beforehand, but I mean. Ooh, what is that? Is that more Cyclops stuff?
New blueprint acquired.
Cautiously proceed here. Alright, so we got our silver. I think that'll allow us to make a wiring kit. I do know that we want to come down here and get some of this. Alright. So we got what we need. We're going to head on back. Now, the rendezvous point, I mean, we've already been there. I mean, we could definitely go back and check it out, but... we went through there last time when we were doing when we took the teleporter. Whew. I like that little animation, though. It getting pulled up like that. Yeah, let's check out on our fish, huh? Yep, no neediness. Oh, yeah, I can put these in there? Yeah, see that they're decomposing already, which is not good. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back outside. We're gonna actually plant them. These little pygmy bulb bushes will start growing. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. Just stick that. I think, can't you eat it? Yeah, you can. Huh. It's still there. It's kind of funny. Alright, so let's get us a lubricant. Let's get us a wiring kit. Okay, and we need 2 more titanium. Now, I wonder if it's actually there. So if I just try to fill up my inventory, it is. Interesting, so I've just lost a whole inventory slot somehow. And the lithium away. Yeah. That may warrant logging out and logging back in, but we'll see. Where should we put it? It's kind of tight in here. It's pretty big, I believe. Man, those whales are loud. Yeah, see, it's like straight up right in the middle of the thing. I can't believe how cheap it is, though, now. It used to be quite
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency.
pretty expensive
Consider
last time.
keeping a photo journal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
So now, I believe, if I'm not wrong, depending on what you put in it, you get different amounts of output. So, like, if I go and I grab me a boomerang, hey, come here. I think it's these spadefish that are like moving the grab trap around. But yeah, if we put these bad boys in there, it'll raise it up a little bit. If we put some of that fruit,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
put some of that fruit in there, that'll also raise it up a little. So let's go ahead and grab us some fruit. Let's go ahead and pop that in. That in. Yeah, why not? We'll put that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, the next thing we may want is the water purification one. Which we probably can get actually right now, because we do have a ruby. Honestly though, we're not hurting for water. So, not wholly needed. Alright, well then, let's see. Oh, I left the seed moth there. Alright, so this bad boy is fully charged, all the way healed up.
Systems online.
Let's go. Yeah, let's see if we can't find some more fragments, I think. The water purification thing is something that we probably will want to get to. Especially once we start going deeper. But as for right now, it's not 100% necessary. What is that? Oh, it's a moon pole fragment. Kind of a crazy biome. We'd run over fish. Yeah, don't need that. I mean, yeah, I guess we could just, since we're heading this way anyways, we'll just, follow this guy. No, while we're going, why not? Let's, yeah, we don't need that. Do data downloads. Hmm.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached. Okay, planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain?
He, didn't make it, I guess. Looks like salvage. I'm kind of unfamiliar with that biome back there. Oh! Oh. Yes, please.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, well obviously we don't need any more laser cutter fragments, because we have them. And we'll see if we have enough power for it, I don't know. He thinks not. Oh, that's it, we're out. Oh, that's nice. This is another mushroom biome. Yeah, look at that one, it's huge. I guess technically these would be like rock or something, huh? Okay. It's gone.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, let's see. What else did we get? Yeah, we'll take that.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures, as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I see. Here we go. Yeah, let's listen to this one again. Kind of cut off because we died last time, and then we're just gonna head off to. Actually, hang on. Let's. Yeah, I guess let's head to the rendezvous point. I think that's what's gonna progress the story a little bit. Oh, what is that? Is that anything, or is it just no? Okay, yeah. Oh. Alright, yeah, we're gonna listen to these as we go.
Claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Well, he was very optimistic.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to
Good
me,
old Marguerite.
more than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. She said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. What's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
So we are back on an island now. We're gonna get some of this balbo tree. Oops. And
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
And so yes, he did die.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
They should have just stayed. I could have sworn, I think that there's one down there. It's kind of weird watching that. Alright, well, we're going to load up again a little bit more on food and water. And then head back to the sea moth. It's right down there. And I just gotta find me a balbo tree. Or bulbo, or whatever it is. Wait, this is where I just came out, I'm sorry. I think this looks oddly familiar. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So the Aurora survivors are, yeah, they're all done.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window.
Welcome
No
aboard,
predators.
Captain.
Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The
So
rest
that
of
is
your life may
Marguerite.
have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
So we're missing 2 and 3.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Ooh, it's just a coffee machine. Yeah, actually, I think we'll go inside the moon pool. Charge this bad boy back up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Looks like we're doing pretty well on power. And you can kind of tell too, so A8, the, whatever else I put in there. And, so we'll refill it here in a second. Alright, so we're kind of at that crossroads. I think, yeah, let's listen to the message.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
If you guys understand the reference, there was another, I think, very successful YouTube series on Subnautica that was very hilarious and entertaining. And yeah, so well, we're gonna cut the YouTube video here. So thank you very much, everyone watching on YouTube, and definitely, if you can, hit that like button and drop me a subscribe if you can. It does help me a lot, even if it might seem insignificant. It does help. And then those watching on the stream, just hang tight, and we'll be back here shortly. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.